Well, hi there, everybody. This is a an interesting thing going on. So, a little bit of a social experiment in science here. A potential warning to folks on the West Coast, but that would include myself based on the size of this here. So, what we're looking at here is uh, this is the internet doing its work. This is crowdsourced news. So this is from Daily Kos, and this says, "Can we pause the Bernie-Hillary wars for a moment? Major carbon monoxide explosion over the West Coast." Now, before we go any further, I will say I am not up enough on science, on atmospheric science, to really know. But there's a couple key points you should understand. One, that the discussion on this in the article is quite mixed. There are some people suggesting that this is normal. There are some people suggesting this happens with an inversion layer. However, there's some people saying this is huge. It can't be this big. There's definitely a lot of agreement among people that say that this is a precursor. This has been known to indicate an earthquake, and that's why I decided to do a breaking news story. Was to say, hey, everybody, I doubt this is being covered by establishment media at all. Okay? But there's the potential here for this to be dangerous. And while I don't want to cause panic anywhere, I do want to. I'm just gonna. We're gonna play the video. I've got this video queued up with this guy. Now he's looking at the NOAA information. He's showing you the difference between a day ago and the next day, and the amount of carbon monoxide among other elements. And it's a pretty drastic shift. Okay, it's insanely drastic here. And the fact that this is an indicator of an earthquake, or has been known to indicate a release of carbon monoxide from the earth, has been known to indicate the precursor of an earthquake. This would be a pretty massive one. Now, my question to all of you out there, before we freak out and send Californians running in terror, because I'm also getting reports on the internet of people saying they're having trouble to breathe. Okay, so I don't know about all this. I want us, the people, to find out what's going on here. All right, let's research this. Is there anybody out there with NOAA that can confirm that this is good or bad? And avoid the filter of establishment media. That's what I don't want. We don't want it coming out of CNN's mouth, spun and wrong. So let's just listen to what this guy has to say. All right.
Guys, Kart Racer here. It's 2/27/2016. I want to thank Andrea on Twitter for getting this to me, this information to me. This is crazy. I don't know what the heck's going on. I haven't had time to investigate. I'm actually working right now, but I wanted to pull the map up and take a look. We're starting here on February 24th. Now let me go up a day. We're looking at the carbon monoxide concentration at the surface. Here's the 25th. Now we're getting ready to go to tomorrow. Look at this map. What in the heck is going on? I've never seen the carbon monoxide concentrations this high off the map. I'm going to go back 3 hours at a time so we can see exactly when it happened. Internet's running a little slow. I'm running on my hotspot right now. So we have a massive amount of carbon monoxide concentration. The person that sent this to me said they were having a hard time breathing. So here we go. It's starting to go down. We're still on the 25th here. Trying to get to the exact time when all this just popped off. I mean, is this something coming out of the earth? So right now we're on 2:25 at 1500 local UTC time. We'll bump it up 3 hours. And look at this. In 3 hours, mass amounts of carbon monoxide concentration. Let me check the sulfur dioxide. Wow, never seen it like that on the map. Let me try this sulfur dioxide. Wow, we definitely have something going on major. Check out the particulates. Alright, let me get back to the carbon monoxide. So starting around 1800 local UTC time on the 25th,
Okay. So, again, I don't, that's 3 hours. In 3 hours, we go from that looking pretty plain to a shit ton of dark purple, which is carbon monoxide. Now, the other chemicals that he was measuring there, I don't know. But if you look it up, there's definitely evidence to say that this has been known to indicate evidence of an earthquake. That seems like an awful fast change in 3 hours, this massive release. Now remember, at the same time, and this, what we're looking at there in the map, folks, is right around. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. That's where'd it go? Here'd it go? So, I mean, that's SoCal. That's Southern California. That's all of California. I don't even know how high that goes. That almost goes to Oregon up there, maybe into Oregon and Washington, or maybe even higher. I can't tell on the map. Basically, that's the West Coast. There's a whole West Coast. Now, they're fracking there. They're drilling out there. They're fracking along the San Andreas Fault, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life, ever. Okay. They're doing all sorts of things out there. We have the Aliso Canyon methane leak that's just exploding. Hundreds of thousands of tons, metric tons of methane out. So California's already got problems. And then somebody else suggested, so this happened, yeah, I'm just reading your comments. That is enormous. Happened 4 days ago and no one reported it. That's my question, guys. So no one reported this. Either this doesn't mean anything and it happens all the time and we're just being alarmists, or this is massive. In California and myself, I'm in Oregon, but we better prepare for some massive freaking disaster. Or what? What does this mean? So that's why I wanted to bring it to your attention. I don't know. Reports of earthquakes on the 25th. I mean, that's the thing. I saw a clip on YouTube today of a deep water volcanic eruption and the creation of an island. Right? Yeah. So that's the alert. That's the update. This is going down. This article is on US Uncut. And Kristen Cosgrove passed it off to us. I don't know what the deal is. According to scientists, CO gas is forced out of the earth due to the buildup of stress prior to the earthquake, influencing the hydrological regime around the epicenter. Okay, that's basically what they're saying. I'll drop this link in the chat, guys, and you guys can research on your own. Those of you in California, I hope you're okay. I know you're on fire. I know you've got methane being spewed out into your atmosphere right now. I know you've got all sorts of problems up there. You need water. I hope this is not the indication of a big-ass earthquake. And again, I'm not a scientist, but I do find it interesting that this hasn't been reported by anybody. And I thought, why not just do an update and was that stock footage or something, or Ray or something new? Stock footage of what? What I ran there, that's on, you guys can go to that and see it. It's in the link to the YouTube video is in the article. So you can find out what's going on. A guy named Mike Morales did the video. This is the interesting thing about crowdsourced news, crowdsourced information. And this is why we have to do what we do, folks, because we don't know the truth. We really don't know the truth. My mom, who died of cancer in 2014, an unknown sarcoma, right, was telling me about remembering being a kid in New Jersey, following the DDT truck. Okay, get this. They said the kids would run behind the DDT truck. There's a truck with DDT that sprayed, made a fuming cloud of DDT. And they ran behind it for fun because it was a cloud. Nobody told them not to. We're in a different era today. We have to wake up and realize that our government doesn't tell us the truth all the time, and our mainstream media certainly doesn't tell us the truth most of the time. And we have to decide what's going on here. I don't know what's happening with that. I don't know what's happening with that. All right. Oh, Ray Merrigan's comment. Let me see. Hey, what's happening? Oh, okay. Cool, got it. So anyway, I don't know what that is, folks. It's a bunch of carbon monoxide. Scientists say it's the precursor to, or potentially the precursor to an earthquake. We know that we've been messing with our ground bad out there. And so just be wise, be wary, folks in California, folks on the West Coast, that I've been saying it for a while. We're looking at a cascade failure of our environment, and that shit's only going to get worse. And on that note, we'll just say, yay, Super Tuesday tomorrow. Bernie's going to win at least 5 states. Want to make sure everybody knows I'm positive about that. This has been a special update to let you know that massive carbon monoxide cloud has erupted in the last several days, or on the 25th of February. Wasn't reported on mainstream media, and we are currently debating the environmental impact and a potential safety hazard to humanity from this release of gas. Thank you for being here on Bernie 2016 TV, and we'll see you guys all later.